Hi you guys, it's Karina. So I am back with another video tutorial. This is going to be quite a short video tutorial, and that is on my template 59 Plumeria flower. The reason why I'm doing this quick tutorial is just because just recently she has been converted to an SVG, and I have not really shown you guys what the SVG looks like, so I just kind of want to do a walkthrough on that and then show you a real quick tutorial on the Plumeria. But she already does have a video tutorial here on my YouTube channel. And then for the palms, because I'm going to make another one of these right here with the palm. I'm not going to do here a tutorial on the palms because I already have quite a few video tutorials already for you guys on these no template palms. So I will have them all linked for you here on my YouTube. Right on the bottom under the description, I will have all the video tutorials that I have available on these no template palms, so that way you can watch them and recreate them, because they all have tutorials already, you guys. Okay, so just wanted to throw that out there, that the palm tutorial will not be on this video because there's already been one made. So make sure to look on the links below and click on the ones that you want, okay? Because I think I have like 3 or 4 video tutorials on palms. Okay, but again, today's just a refresher on my template 59. So like I said, she is now available in SVG, but I also have her on my template website, www.ariellesedesigns.com, PDF and hard copy. But SVG will be available only on Etsy or also my template website. Etsy, typically I just focus right now on my SVGs. I have been focusing on transferring all my SVGs now to Etsy. So that's where you can find her as well. But like I said, I want to do a walkthrough and show you guys what the SVG looks like. I'm going to show you on Cricut Design Space because that's mainly my main goal, but you can my main go-to. But you can also, she also works great on Silhouette. I also have Silhouette Design Studio. So that's another option. But like I said, this tutorial is just going to be for Cricut Design Space. Okay. All right, you guys. So this is what the SVG is going to look like. And I apologize if this is shaky because I'm holding the phone with one of my hands. So this is what the SVG is going to look like. So with template 59, you receive 8 different petals and then 4 different size circles, which are going to be your bases for your Plumerias. Now with this template, you will be able to make 3-inch Plumerias all the way up to 10 inches, and each flower only takes 1 petal. So do you see how I have these separated just like this? I made it simple for you because that means these 2 petals, so this will be your 3-inch Plumeria, this will be your 4-inch, is going to use this base. And then these 2 Plumerias, which I want to say this is your 5 and 6 inch, they're going to use this one. So I kind of have them grouped together so you know which 2 petals go with the base, okay? Because 2 different sizes will share the same base. I hope that makes sense. And you're just going to follow the directions and it's going to tell you the measurements. You know, a lot of times, and I know if you're a newbie, you get confused as to what these directions are. And these directions that you see, you guys, are for you to change the sizing for your petals. It's not going to be directions on how to assemble your flower. That is going to be on my YouTube channel, okay? None of my templates, and I do specify this on my under the description, saying that these don't have written instructions, okay? The only instructions you're going to get is how to resize your petals. You are then going to go onto YouTube and you are going to click on the links and watch the video tutorial. And let me show you, because I think some of you also get confused. They're like, well, where's the video tutorial? If you go to my webpage, so for example, here is my Plumeria on my Etsy. If you go under the description, you guys, I am always going to link videos that I think are going to be helpful for you. So for example, here is the original video tutorial that I have on my YouTube, copy and paste. And then I also have down here for you the tutorials for the round palm tutorial, the variety palm tutorial, copy and link. So make sure that you read the description, you guys, okay? Because I have everything that you're gonna need is going to be right there under the description, because I cannot tell you how many times I have clients tell me, well, I don't know how to do the flower, where's the tutorial? you have to read, you guys, and then it'll be linked for you right here, okay? And then if you need help, always message me. I'm always happy to help, but I just want to share that with you guys, that all my templates will have pretty much the information that you need right underneath the description, okay? So let's get back to the Plumeria template. So as you can see, she is attached. So you're gonna come over here and click on group, okay? So then that's gonna group the instructions or directions of resizing. And then now, as you can see, the petals are individual. As you notice, the petals are color coded. You are going to read, so right here it says red petal 5 inches. So that means this one, and it says only resize the height. So you're gonna go here, height, and you are going to change the petal to 5. And that is the main original size of that petal. So this is gonna be your largest petal, okay, which is gonna make your 10-inch Plumeria. And you're just gonna follow along. The next petal, pink petal, 4.5, only height. And then you are going to, there we go, change it. Because if you notice, once you change the height, the width is already automatically changing, okay? So that's why I don't want you to mess with the width. So you're gonna do this to all the petals along with your bases. Then you're going to delete the instructions, and then you are going to save. That way, that way your petals are the original size of how they're meant to be, and save it onto Design Space, and then that way, you know, you don't have to go through the whole having to readjust the sizing, okay? So today we're gonna be making the smallest 3-inch Plumeria, which is the smallest one, the aqua color. So as mentioned, we're gonna do the little cutie, and we need to resize her, you guys, to 1.5 inches. And then we're also going to need our base, the smallest one, and we are going to need her at 1. Okay, so she is the light pink, so she needs to be 1 inches, and then this one is 1.5. Now for all your Plumerias, you need to duplicate it 5 times. Oops, I did way too many. So let me go ahead and delete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's delete this one. So then once you're ready, you are just going to delete the rest of your stuff on your canvas, because we don't want, and plus if you have already saved it, then you don't have to worry, you know, of having to go back and whatnot. So let me go ahead and cut out my 5 aqua petals, and then I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I have my 5 petals ready to go. I have my base. You're going to need something to curl with. Now, this is optional, what I'm about to show you, but if you've noticed on the Plumerias, and if you really Google them, you notice how they have like these bright centers of them. You can achieve this by coloring. I've done watercolors before, but today I'm going to be using pan pastels. So I have purchased, some of them are from Michael's from online. I don't think I've ever really seen them honestly at their stores, but pretty much these are just colors. For many years I've been wanting to try it because I see a lot of people tutorials using these to color their petals. So a couple years back I decided, you know what, that one spilled, it's broken. I've dropped these so many times, you guys. I think I need to be more careful with them. But the nice things about these, so they do sell them individually, but as you can see, you can store them by just stacking them on top of one another. And today we're going to be using this color called Dairy Lid Yellow. I probably pronounced it wrong. This is from Amazon. I did get it off Amazon. And then I'm going to be using what's called soft tools. You can also find these on Amazon, but you know, back then I also used to buy eyeshadow applicators. Those work perfectly, and honestly they're way cheaper, so you can definitely use that as well. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a piece of paper, because what I like to do is, I'm gonna show you how I prep my Plumerias. Again, if you have crayons, you have markers, watercolors, you can also use that instead of what I am using if you don't have the pan pastels. I mean, and they are kind of pricey too, I'm not gonna lie to you, but you know what, they last a long time. So I add a little bit of the color underneath my brush, and then the bottom part that's a lot thinner, so see how it's wider on top. So we are just going to color. Doesn't have to be perfect. And that's why I have another piece of paper on the bottom so the color can go on there. I didn't want to use my craft mat because that way I don't have to clean it up. Just like this. Such a simple flower to make. And like I said, eyeshadow applicators, you can buy a big old bag off Amazon. Inexpensive and works just as great. So we are just going to color the bottom slightly. I'll have this linked for you down below if I can find this specific color. If not, I'll put something else that's comparable. Okay, so now that we are done with our petals, we are going to get our wooden dowel, and I am only going to curl the right side of the petal, and I'm going to give it a turn just like that. Another one. So you'll do this for all 5. I hear another kid of mine coming. Okay, so now you're going to get your base. You're going to need a glue gun. I am using my Surebonder mini detailed. Pause, I have a child. All right, sorry guys. Okay, so first thing is first, grab your first petal. And again, glue gun, and I use the mini detailed, and you can find this also on Amazon. I will have it linked just because we're working with smaller petals. It's just nice. Okay, so we are going to add a little bit of dotted glue. I'm adding it to the left side, not the right, because we're going to tuck the other petal in. Get your base. Now, the way that I assemble this one, you guys, you are going to assemble all the other sizes, okay? So you're going to place your petal in the center, okay? Then you're going to get your next petal, add a tiny dot of glue in the center, and then glue her right on top, just like that. Next petal, small little dot. Next one, small little dot. Then grab your next one, small dot. So remember how I only placed the glue on the left side because we're gonna tuck this petal in just like that. Voila. And you are all done. See how simple that was and super cute. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna make 2. So I'm gonna make a purple one. So let me get that out of the way and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I have my 2 little Plumerias right here ready to go. And then, like I said, the video tutorial for the palm, it will be linked below. So this is such a cute idea for party decorations, weddings. I can totally envision them. And then just add hot glue to the back of them. And then just glue them on. Look how adorable that is. All right, you guys, so I hope you found that a little helpful on how to work with the SVG and the Plumeria. So remember, this is my template 59. You can now find her on my Etsy, the SVG file, or PDF hard copy, even SVG on my template website, www.arielelisedesigns.com. And tutorials for palms will be linked below.